Esa Enai El Heharim Me'ayin Yavo Ezri Me'ayin Yavo Ezri. I lift my eyes to the mountains. From whence shall come my help? This psalm speaks and echoes throughout Jewish history our connection to mountains and nature and holiness and spirituality. And I point towards the mountains just behind me as an example of that beauty as we prepare as a Jewish people in the coming month for Shavuot, otherwise known as the Feast of Weeks. But it really focuses on Matan Torah, the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai. Now, our ancestors, we are taught in the Torah itself, gathered around a high place, Bamidbar, in nature. And then there they received their truth, their hope, and a spiritual map that was revolutionary, that would change the world and refocus civilization in the parts where Jews touched, back towards seeing the holy in every human being and the holy and purposefulness in creation. Now I want to share with you 3 stories, midrashim, that come and connect to the giving of Torah and the idea that we would receive and be receivers of Torah. Midrashim are found in the Talmud, and they're a reflection of the rabbinic imagination, trying to understand how it's possible for us to bring forth and be connected to a spiritual literary heritage that we say came from the holy, from that which we call God. And the first story is this. It says in the Torah that all the people gathered around Sinai in the wilderness. All the people, men, women, and children, old and young, rich and poor, of diverse perspectives, backgrounds. Judaism has always been a diversity. It was anybody who was willing to join the journey and go into the wilderness towards hope that became and becomes the Jewish people. We're not a closed community. The Midrash says that when God prepared to give Torah to all the people, not just to Moses. Moses was the conduit. The Torah came out in 70 languages. So everyone there could receive a piece of it. And everyone there could be a giver of Torah. That's part of your job and my job. We get to keep carrying our piece of Torah into the world and being a blessing. The second Midrash says that when God offered the Torah to Am Yisrael, as they stood there by the mountain, unbelievably, God lifted up the mountain over the heads of all the people, and then said, with perhaps a smile, "Which would you like me to drop down to you, the mountain or this gift of meaning, Torah?" We said, we'll take the Torah rather than be buried by Mount Sinai. Now, the hard thing about that story is it makes it seem as if it wasn't volitional, this covenantal relationship. It may be a bit of humor, but as I get older, I come to understand a deeper meaning. Maybe what the text of the Midrashist is telling us is that, like we say at the high holidays, at Yom Kippur, we have a choice in life. We can just exist, or we can live. Ubacharta b'chayim, we say. Maybe God was saying to Am Yisrael, to our ancestors, I can leave you with dust in history, or you can take this meaning and be my partner and go forward into a future that is amazing and so filled with holiness. And our people took the Torah and set ourselves apart, as it were, as deliverers of this message. The third and last one is the teaching that Sinai is everywhere. It's not just in one place. Now you can go to the Sinai Peninsula and visit the St. Catherine Monastery on a place that others call Mount Sinai. St. Helena established it many, many years later because people told her it was the highest mountain. It must have been. But Jewish tradition says, no, the Torah was given on the lowest mountain. It was given a place of humility, a place of accessibility. And in fact, another Midrash says, Sinai isn't stationary. It follows you wherever you go. The Holy Presence is always waiting for you to turn and lift yourself up and be ready to receive and give meaning. Your life can be about so much more, the Midrash is saying to us. Wherever we go, there are the mountains. There's the place of hope to lift ourselves towards. In this time of challenge, let us not lose our sense of purpose. In this time where people feel apart, let us know it's a journey of meaning that can bring us back together. And let us not forget, look in the mirror today, that you yourself are a receiver, able to uplift and bring bracha and bring blessing. You're doing so now by reaching out to family and friends. You're doing so by taking care of yourself, by giving to others. You're doing so by being part of Jewish community, supporting Congregation Emanu-El and other groups out there. And you'll do so even more when we get to leave this place and go forward towards our promise. I look forward to Shavuot and our Tikkun Leil, our evening of teaching that we'll be offering. I look forward to keeping on the journey with you. All the best. Litrot.